Hello, DJ Rocco from Rockland here, and the following interview with Mike Golarz of All Sinners was recorded on WRPS Rockland 88.3 FM on Friday, June 12th, 2026. The following version has been slightly edited from the one you heard on air. Enjoy. And I'm DJ Rocco from Rockland here on Rocco's Rewind, joined by Mike Golarz of All Sinners.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, so Mike, how was the drive here?
Nice and short.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
getting out of the
good.
car was a little hot, but
yeah.
It's getting
Roger would say the exact opposite. So, real quick, do you want to plug your upcoming shows?
Sure. All Sinners, we're doing I think it's called Pike Fest at Indian Ranch, and we're going to be doing an entire set of Billy Squier songs because it's a tribute thing. We're not a tribute band, but Roger's uncle was in Billy Squier's band for years, so he's always wanted to do this. So we're going to be calling ourselves All Squire.
There you go.
And that is on the 20th, I believe, June 20th at Indian Ranch. And then something we started doing a couple years ago is Cisco Slam at the Cisco Brewery in New Bedford. It's a wrestling event, and we turn ourselves into the house band for the wrestlers' entrances, and we do a show at the intermission. And that's on the 27th or 28th, whatever that Sunday is.
I think it's the 28th.
28th.
I believe so.
Which is a family-friendly event, and it's fun. So those are the next two coming up, and then we go on tour in July.
And then you have the Play Arcade show?
Oh, yes, that's true. I consider that part of
Is it the 12th?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's our pre-tour to because everyone can't follow us on tour. So we're doing a local show to kind of say thank you and, involve everybody, which we like to do.
All right. And your Instagram is at Golarz, right?
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then All Sinners Band on Instagram?
All Sinners Band on Instagram, Facebook. I think Roger has...
just everything?
Yeah, everything.
What doesn't he have? That's the hard question. And you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Rocco from Rockland, YouTube same, and I won't plug too much of my stuff right now because we're going to get into you. Awesome. And on the All Sinners website, it says you were inspired by Kiss. That is the only inspiration it says on there. So my question is, when was the first time you heard Kiss? Do you have a vivid Kiss memory?
I do. My introduction to Kiss, and a lot of people listening might not know this, but they used to sell records on TV. There would be ads for bands on TV and K-Tel Records, which they would, sell records. And one of my first memories is they were promoting the solo records.
Oh, okay.
So, and I remember seeing the album cover of the Gene Simmons solo, and it scared the hell out of me. And it kind of just, it did, but it also created that intrigue for Kiss for me. So I must have been 3 or 4, somewhere around there, somewhere around 77, somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but that started the intrigue for Kiss, and that was my beginning of music. My parents bought me the records, and that's what I would listen to back in the day. And it didn't matter, like my dad had all these 45s, and it would be the Beatles or somebody, and I would put it on, and in my head I was like, no, it's Kiss. It just says Beatles, but it's Kiss. I know it's Kiss. So everything was Kiss to me back when I was little. So
that's great. And do you have a favorite Kiss singer? I'm a Gene guy.
I love Gene. I love them all. I think I might have related more to Paul back in the day, because he sang a majority of the stuff.
Right.
But to me, there was no distinction back then. It was a collaborative, like it wasn't weird to me that Peter was singing.
Right.
It wasn't weird to me at all. So when they did the solo records, I was excited to listen to them all, Ace has some of the most iconic ones, I think, and we've got the pleasure of playing with Ace several times before his passing. I don't think I have a favorite. It's the collaborative. And that's the great thing for me, too, is that everybody sings.
Yeah.
I wish my guys did that.
I know. We got to get Roger to sing a song.
No, you don't want to hear that.
He used to be in a band. I think one of his first bands. I think it was with Bruce. I could be wrong, but
probably.
And it says Roger vocals.
Yeah.
So I texted him. I was like, "Hey, would you bring a copy of this to the show?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Okay."
We were doing background vocals for the album, and I put him on there. I said, "Never mind. Let's taking way too long. I'll do it.
That's great. Now, you're a self-taught guitarist, and your
Kind of,
first song was, it claims to be "Hello" by Lionel Richie.
Unfortunately, yes.
Let's hear the story of that.
My parents bought me a guitar. I went in for, obviously you got to take lessons. I didn't know what to do. And the guy starts teaching me the guitar solo to "Hello" by Lionel Richie. And at the time I didn't get it. I get it now. It's all in A pentatonic, and he was trying to teach me the A pentatonic scale, which is one of the first things they're going to teach you when you play guitar. But needless to say, after that, I didn't want to take guitar lessons anymore because I wanted to learn Kiss songs. Or Metallica or something, not Lionel Richie. But I understand why he was doing it now. So
Yeah.
I apologize for quitting whoever the guitar teacher was at the time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because when you texted me that, I was like, you don't strike me as a Lionel Richie guy, but you never
Listen,
know.
Lionel Richie's great now, but at the time, I
Wasn't as good as Kiss.
Did not want to play that.
Not as good as Kiss. Now, your first song you learned to sing was "Firewoman" by The Cult.
Yeah.
So is that singing and playing guitar, or is that separate?
I was doing both. We were high school band, practicing in my parents' basement, and we didn't have a singer. And then it was like, we need a singer. Does anybody want to try? And I was just like, okay, I will. I'll try it, And that was one of the first songs we did, was that song. And we did a Dangerous Toys tune.
Really?
As we moved on, it was Scared.
Okay.
And in that band, the bass player, I think, sang a little bit too, if I remember correctly. His name was Neil England. Great tattoo artist. But yeah, that's the one I clearly remember being one of the first. My parents coming down and going, "Who's screeching like that?" I'm like, that was me, because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So,
I think that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
And so up next, I had asked you. I always ask everyone a couple pre-questions just so we can play some songs.
Yeah.
And you claimed your favorite Kiss song was 100,000 Years.
yep, because
What
of
draws you so much to that song?
a memory of my mother. And you cleared this word already, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I at age 4 or 5 or whatever it was, jumping up and down on my bed, singing 100,000 Years to the record, and the line must have been of "bitch" while I was gone, and my mother comes bursting into the room. "What the heck did you just say?" And I kind of cowered and said, "It's in the song." And she was like, "Oh, okay then." And then
that
closed
makes
the
it
door
okay.
and left, and I was like, "Yes." I'm going to sing it louder now.
That's great. All right. Well, here's 100,000 Years by, of course, Kiss. All right. Once again, of course, 100,000 Years by Kiss. Shout out to our general manager, Lisa, for clearing that for me. Have to get permission for that one. And so now we're going to talk about your first, original band, Thought
Yep.
Junkie,
Yep.
which you recently just repressed through Roger.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
So that was your first original band. How did you guys meet?
High school. The bass player, Joe, sat behind me in a lot of classes, and we had a cover band, a high school cover band. And he was like, "I want to learn how to play guitar. Will you come to my house and show me how to play guitar?" And we became fast friends, to the point of every day after school, we'd go back to his house and just play, both of us, guitar. And we put the band together. We started playing covers like most people do. And then we got, there's a music production class out of Berkeley. And a kid came to see us at an old club called Derringer's. And he's like, "Hey, they're looking for a band to record in the class. You'll get a free demo out of it." So we said, "Yeah, sure." We got 3 or 4 songs or whatever it was at the time. We went in, we recorded for the class, we got a demo, and the guy who ran the class, who was a music producer, he did New Kids on the Block stuff and
Oh, wow.
bunch of other bands, extreme stuff. He was like, "Hey, I love your band. Do you want to do a full album?" So we did we did an EP first, and then after the EP, we got pretty successful with it. We went on tour with Power Man 5000. Then we got to the full length. Unfortunately, after we put the full length out, we wrote it out for like, we played it, and then we kind of broke up. But and it wasn't as much of a breakup as just growing apart. Bass player started a family, and interests went other directions. But it was what it was at the time, and
it's still pretty great.
And it was a great learning experience.
So how did the name Thought Junkie come about?
Oh man,
here we go.
It wasn't my thing. My bass player, I think there's a lot of marijuana involved. Okay. But he came up with it, and I was just like, all right, man, sounds good to me. So wherever that came from in your head,
yeah, there you go.
You got it.
So the album art is this old picture.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
I think it was an ad out of a magazine.
Okay.
For I do not know what.
Just passing a note.
Yeah, it was just in a magazine, and he saw it, and again, I was just like, okay, sure, sounds good. I wasn't the I wasn't the voice back then that I am now. I just kind of went with the guy that had the ideas,
All right.
And it works.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's cool. You got the Thought Junkie in the top left.
Yep.
Were you writing all the songs for this band, or was it a group thing?
Joe, the bass player, wrote a lot, most of the stuff. I wrote, a verse here, a verse there, and we collaborated on stuff. But we basically gave him the reins. It was more of his vision and his vibe. So we let him run with it. And, I wrote on the EP, I wrote a song on the EP, and I might have written a couple on here, I'm not sure. But my writing didn't start till after this. I wasn't very confident with that aspect, putting myself out there.
Right.
So it took time for me to develop into, dropping my walls and being okay with, emoting through music and stuff like that.
So obviously, this album has been not really known about. Just like recently, there was no represses or anything. Whose idea was the new repress?
That was
How'd it come about?
me and Roger. I was cutting the grass, riding around on the riding mower, and it hit me that because there's a song on here called 95, and we put this out in 2025, that it was 30 years. So I called up Roger and said, hey, how would you think this would do? He said, Roger would do anything like that. He's like, absolutely, put it out. And I called the producer and told him I was going to do it, and I okayed it with him because I think he still had something to do with the masters, even though all of that stuff is long expired at this point. Okay. But we're all still friendly. And I didn't tell any of the band. I wanted to surprise them with it. So that was a really cool thing that once I got it, I called everybody and said, hey, check Instagram. I'm going to make an announcement, and I had the album in hand, and everybody was over the moon about it, thought it was awesome. So next would be a reunion show.
There we go.
Unfortunately, everyone lives across the country and stuff.
We'll fly him out.
I know. Exactly.
Roger will pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about Elko Drive.
Yep.
So you guys were playing some decent venue. I mean, you guys were playing the Narrows. I've seen a ton of concerts there.
Yep.
How do you feel about the difference just between playing different venues, whether it's the Narrows or the Spire Center, just places like that?
Just in general, you just talking in
just
general?
like
it's
Is there a big difference between venues?
There can be. It depends on you go play the Narrows Center where you get spoiled with sound and monitoring, and then you go play Ralph's Diner and the monitors barely work. It's like so yeah, in that aspect, yes. When you get at higher end venues, and you're pretty much like All Sinners, we're pretty much self-sustained. We carry our own monitoring, we carry all that stuff. It stays pretty consistent.
Right.
The venues, again, like when we just went out to Austin, Texas, and we can't bring all our stuff out to Austin, Texas, so we're using other people's gear. It becomes a little weird.
Yeah.
But for the most part, when we're touring or going venue to venue, we're pretty consistent with the stuff that we use. We bring in the same stuff that we use in rehearsal, so it's not really difficult. It doesn't get very weird. But when you get to those places like the Narrows and the Spire, and those are great venues to play. It's like everything is top notch, you know.
Yeah. So, Elko Drive. When was the last time you guys played together? Do you know?
Oh man.
I ask the hard questions here.
At this point, well, it's been a while.
It's been a while. There we go.
Yeah, we broke up in like 2010, and then got back together 10 years later, and had another short stint, and then it didn't really work out. So, we all went our separate ways.
Yeah, there you go. Do you think there will be a repress of any of the Elko Drive stuff? Have you thought about doing that?
I haven't yet. I have to look at the dates and see when the anniversaries are.
There we go.
20-year, 25-year, something like that. I still talk to all those guys. Mike, the guitar player, is in some of my other projects. So we've been together for 35 plus years. So I still talk to everybody. So I'm sure there might be something down the road.
Well, breaking news here. And I think we should probably hear some Thought Junkie. How do you feel
Awesome.
about that?
That's great.
All right, this one's J.C. River. Did you write anything on this one, if you remember?
One of the verses, I believe. I think this one, if I remember correctly, started out as just a jam. That the opening riff started out as a jam, and it's just a streaming thought going on through the entire song. So I think I contributed to the verse.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So here it is, J.C. River by Thought Junkie on vinyl. All right, that was J.C. River by Thought Junkie. And now for a special presentation, Mike Golarz with a PSA in his best PSA voice.
Yes. Hey, everyone. If you or someone you care about think they might have a problem gambling, you probably do. Gamblers Anonymous is here to help. Call 888-830-2271 or visit newenglandga.com.
Thank you.
No problem.
Wonderful.
I think I have a.
We should get you here for
I think
some
I have a
PSAs.
career in this.
Yeah, I think you got
good
something
announcer
going there.
voice.
There we go. Gotta get you to do a liner for me. You got
Right?
Roger somewhere. I don't know where that is right now. But let's talk about some of your cover tribute bands that you do right now.
Sure.
Joshua Tree is a big one.
20 plus years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's called the Joshua Tree 2. What's the deal with the 2?
There's no two.
There's a 2.
No, there's not.
There's a 2.
I'll argue this to the death. I've been in the band for 20-something years.
I looked on your
Joshua Tree.
Instagram. It says 2. Am I going crazy?
It must be
Did someone
I
put
don't
the
know.
wrong graphic?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Because it's Joshua Tree Band.
Hold on. Now we're going to pull things up, but I'm going to keep talking because I'm so cool.
Unless you went to another band. Was I on that
It
site?
was on your Instagram, your
Okay.
page.
Oh.
So I could be going crazy, which is
It might be something
possible.
weird, but
so. Where is it? I just looked at it. Now it's not going to be here anymore. But
that's always the case.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not there anymore.
It's all right.
Okay. These things happen, and I'm going to man up to it.
That's
and,
fine.
It disappeared. I'm going to blame Mark Zuckerberg. There we go.
He's not good for anything.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna blame him. Now, when I first saw you, it was with All Sinners.
Yep.
You didn't strike me as a U2 guy. Have you always been a U2 guy?
No.
No.
And I really don't. I'm not now. When I was like 16 and the Joshua Tree was out, I was fanatical. Yes. And I got into it because good friends of mine from high school were in an original band called Vibrotica, and they were trying to make a record, and they needed money, so they started this. That's
you.
Yeah, I know, but look at the symbol.
It says
U2.
U2. This is I guy just destroyed a mic. This is
Oh,
blowing my
boy.
mind. Oh, wow.
Yes, it's in the logo.
Wow, I'm illiterate, apparently. Call me Charlie Kelly. Wow.
That's all right. So they started it was like a one-off thing for St. Patrick's Day at the Hard Rock, and people liked it, so they kept doing this U2 thing. And then after about a year, the singer was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was coming off the road with Elko Drive. And I was like, no, I don't want to be in a tribute band, but I'll help you guys out. And then I did like 2 shows on a weekend, and they handed me a check. And I looked at it and said, are you serious? So I kept doing it, and 20-something years later, yeah, it's just one of those things.
That's great. Now, please tell me you're a Foo Fighters guy.
I'm not really.
Wow, this is just blowing my mind here. Because when I saw you with the Best of Foo,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this guy's great. I mean,
It's called acting, Rocco.
apparently, this is...
Again, these guys, buddies of mine needed a singer, and I was like, hey, I might be okay at that.
I mean, I'd actually rather listen to you than get Dave Grohl sometimes. So, but wow, this is crazy. Now,
Yeah.
when I saw you guys in, was it November?
Want me to blow your mind even more?
Sure.
This weekend, I got 2 shows doing a Tom Petty thing.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Are you a Tom Petty guy?
I like Tom Petty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at least
I like it. It's not a lot of hard work vocally.
Yeah.
So,
Do you guys play Rebels?
yes,
Okay, that's a great song.
that's the name of the band.
Really?
Yes.
Look at that. There
See
we go.
that?
I love that song.
Yeah.
Drive By Truckers do a good version of that.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I love Drive By Truckers. So when I saw you guys with the Best of Foo, you guys, I think you were playing Everlong.
Yeah.
And I'm watching you, and you go off stage. I'm like, all right. And then I'm watching, who's the guy that plays the white SG?
That's Andy.
Andy. So I'm watching Andy do this awesome solo. I'm like, all right, this is great. And then I see you coming, and I'm wearing my We Own the Night shirt.
Yep.
And then you sit on me.
Yep.
Yep. And I'm like, okay.
I remember.
And then you... What was going through your mind during this? Was there like did you spot me and you're like, I'm going to sit on this guy?
I saw the shirt, and I obviously recognized you and knew you from shows. And I was tired because I was running around, so it looked like a nice, comfy seat.
Okay, there we go. So there, you've heard it first here, folks. Now, when you go to write songs,
Yep.
Do you have something special that you do? Does it just, like, are you mowing the lawn and a song comes to you?
Absolutely, sometimes, yeah. I generally sit down with an acoustic guitar a lot of times and just fiddle around. But most of the times, I come up with, like, We Own the Night. I came up with that tagline before I even wrote the song. Like, I'll come up with these tagline ideas, Into the Flames or something, and I'll jot them down. And then as I sit down to start writing songs, I'll integrate these different ideas that I had into, and come up with a song. And a lot of times it doesn't have meaning at that time, and then it develops over time. So, and we do a lot of stuff in practice. Nick will have a riff or a progression, and I like that, you like that, let's keep that in the bank, and go from there. And then when we're piecing stuff together, hey, what about that thing that you had? No, not that one, the other one. That might be a good bridge, or excuse me. So writing comes in different forms for us. For me, it usually starts on an acoustic guitar, and I come up with some melody ideas and go from there.
Now, is it different for each band? Do you have a different writing style, or is it all just kind of like the same thing, and then the rest of the band contributes and it makes it their own thing?
I usually, even with All Sinners, I'll have like an idea of where I want the song to go or what my vision is for it. But when I bring it into practice, I let everybody do what they want. I love what Nick plays. I like what Bruce does. Roger, not so much. No, I'm just kidding. I usually will give Roger an idea of a beat, because a lot of times my songs will start with a beat idea. So I have to translate that to Roger, but then I just let him do it. And then as we move on, if I have a strong feeling about something, then I'll address it and be like, I like that, but can we try this?
Yeah.
I like playing with the guys I play with, and I've always liked with all the bands. Even with Elko Drive, those guys are super, super, super creative and great players and great musicians. So it was a freedom thing, you know, it was a collaborative, again, like Kiss. It was a collaborative, and I think that's what makes the best. You don't have one prominent voice, you know, telling everybody what to do, you know. And if you have a problem with the guys you play with, you probably shouldn't be playing with them. So, yeah, all the guys I've always played with, I've never had a problem with somebody.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you've obviously recorded 2 things with All Sinners. You've done We Own the Night and the first EP.
Yep.
Not talking about writing yet, but was there a big difference recording them? We talked about this a little before the show, but was there a huge difference recording the 2?
For me, yes. The EP, we had those songs. Lyrically, they weren't settled yet, so I had to go in and, because we had a couple days to record, and then I went in with the producer, and I would just sing the song a couple times, and he'd go, what do you think? I'm like, I don't know, what do you think? You know, and I gave him the say to be able to pick and choose what he wanted to use. On the new album, I built a vocal booth in my house and recorded all my own vocals, which was a different experience for me. So gave me more freedom to try stuff because you're not on a time crunch in the studio. So I could just record a bunch of stuff and send it to the producer and have him go through it. And so it was new for me, and it was a lot more fun. You know, plus I could do it when I actually felt good. A lot of times you go in the studio and you're like, oh, my voice doesn't feel great today. You know, I could go upstairs, eat dinner, and go, hey, I'm going to go down in the studio for a couple hours, you know, on my own time. And it really freed me up, so to speak. So that was the major difference, you know. The recording of the instruments and everything was pretty much the same on both, because that was a really comfortable and easy experience, so.
Do you do everything at Roger's studio?
Yeah. Yep. Everything goes out of there.
So now you guys have a different set list almost every show. How do you guys come up with the set list? Is this a group thing? Does Bruce go, hey, I want to play this song? Does it happen like that, or?
As you know, we play with a lot of different types of bands, from the 80s hair bands to, you know, Metal Church and all these other things. So we kind of... our songs go from heavy to lighter to, you know, so we kind of script it a lot of times with who are we playing with, you know, who are we going to be playing to,
right?
You know, so and then we have a couple covers that, you know, every once in a while, oh, maybe we should throw in a cover. You know, it's pretty much, again, a collaborative thing, and we'll just sit there and we have all the songs on the wall, and we try different combinations of songs. It's nice to have enough songs now where you can completely change the set from night to night if you wanted to. So, yeah. Sometimes we let Roger do it.
How do those go?
It's fine.
Okay.
He's got a lot of big ideas, so he's good.
So, you guys, do you have a favorite song off the new album? Because you've been working on these songs for a long time.
Yeah.
Roger gave me an answer immediately. He said, Lead Me Into Darkness. Just right off the bat, that was his song.
Yeah. Favorite for me. Oh boy, We Own the Night, I think, is I like that song a lot. There's a couple, even the ones we don't play a lot. I love Wake Up and Stay.
That's great.
And The Reason. I love those 3. But I really don't have a song on this album that I don't like.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Is there one you wish you played more out of every song you do?
Wake Up and Stay. Deaf from the Echoes.
That's great.
Yeah, and I don't know why we don't. It's just one of those things. There's certain songs that people glom onto, and you're like, oh, we have to play that one now. Oh, we have to play that one now. You know, and a lot of times we're playing for 30, 35 minutes, so you only have 6 songs.
Right.
So it's like hard to, we can't, like before it was like, we can't leave out Believer. Can't leave out The Hunted. and still you can't leave out the Hunted. We still have to play that song. So then there's 5 new songs that, so it gets hard to juggle sometimes.
Interesting.
So, yeah, especially the singles. You got to play the singles.
Right.
So.
And so now that we've been talking about All Sinners a little bit, let's backtrack. Mm-hmm. And I queued up an Elko Drive song here. This one's called Black Flowers.
Yep.
And, this is fun. We'll talk for another minute here. Do you have any vivid recollection of doing anything with this song specifically?
Black Flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like our first song that commercial outlets were picking up on, and it's the song that the record company at the time was trying to push out there. We got signed to a record label called X-Off Records, which was just a small indie label, and the guy was basically putting money behind us and packaging us as a major label band to sell us to a major label. Unfortunately, at the time that this was all going on was when all the record labels were folding and consolidating. So it didn't really work out because all these major labels were going under. So that was the song that they were pushing. So I don't know what it was at the time, but they were put this song into it would have been the equivalent of AI type of thing. And it was on a television show, and we played it on the Today Show, one of those.
Wow.
In New York City. So it was like the staple song that they were trying to get out there to kind of break us.
So I say let's get it out there a little more right now. This one is Black Flowers by Elko Drive. What was that noise at the end there?
I think that was a keyboard, but I can't, or a delay that he just kept riding the. It's so long ago, I don't remember.
There we go. We were talking about Roger a lot today, and when I see you guys live, he just has like the best timing. It's like perfect. I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
He's like Neil Peart. It's crazy,
I've never heard that about Roger. He's
really
like Neil Peart.
He's just that good.
He's like Annika Niles.
She's great. Are you a Rush fan?
I love Rush.
Me too.
Love. And she's
you going to see him?
Phenomenal. I'm going to go as many times as I can.
Yeah, I got tickets to the Saturday show.
Yep.
So, we're getting a call here. This is the first time ever. Hey, who are we speaking with?
This is Roger.
Oh, boy.
I really feel my name's been said too many times on this mic interview.
Well, we already interviewed you, but you're a really important part of the band.
I'm probably a half an hour away getting power outlets put in the van today, so Mike can charge his phone.
Yes, charge my phone, plug in my refrigerator for the tour.
Yeah, everything. Whatever you need. I got it. It's happening here at Extreme Electronics.
Thanks, pal.
Right in Abington. I'm going to stop back by. I'm going to go take a swim in your pool.
Did you put the hot tub in the trailer yet? So we can recreate that Motley Crue video of them going down Sunset in the hot tub?
100%.
Awesome.
There we go.
Just want to say, you guys are sounding great. Rocco, thank you for putting up with him.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate
I'm the easy one.
I don't know, man. He was pretty good.
Sounding great, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
See you, Roger.
Bye, buddy.
There we go. That was a nice call there from Roger. Shout out to Roger.
So always got to get
Street.
involved.
Yeah, that was his idea. So up next, we have a segment I like to do. I've done it for a couple shows now. It's fan questions.
Awesome.
So this one becomes, ooh, that sounds fancy. This one comes from Instagram at MissBelinda_MC. Asks, how did All Sinners go from a cover band to where you are now? And how long did it take to write the first album?
This pandemic created it all. We were doing the cover band thing, playing with all the 80s bands. And it was fun. Loved doing it. And then the pandemic hit, and one of the guitar players, Roy, decided it was a good time for him to bow out. You wanted to do other things. All the clubs were closing anyway, so we couldn't do anything. and Roger was like, what are we going to do now? And I kind of had the itch to start writing music again. So I had a couple tunes. One of them I think was Believer, and Buried Alive. And I had the sketches to those songs, so I put that stuff together, and then went from there. Roger was like, well, why don't you play guitar? And then we found Nick, and Bruce had known Nick from doing like a 4th of July show every year with Stet Howland and his brother. And so to write the EP, we already had the 2 songs. We needed a couple more. So that was 21. I think that came out in like 2022.
I think so. 22 or 23.
Yeah, somewhere around
Yeah.
there. So probably took about a year to put the whole thing together, from start to finish. And then we had to get on to writing new songs for a new album.
So do you have new songs for a new album going right now?
Starting.
There we go.
Starting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
That's why you're listening.
We're getting bugged by the record company. You guys have the new album yet? Nope, not yet.
Soon, very soon, hopefully, in the
Yeah.
next few months. So now, from a mutual friend of ours, Teddy Goods.
Yep.
He asks, favorite wrestler and why?
Teddy Goods.
Oh, that's a great answer.
Yeah, because Teddy's great. Started bringing my son to all the local events because of Teddy. So he's been good to my son, and all the events that he was putting on and stuff are great, like the Cisco Slam and
Yeah.
stuff. So other than that, you want me to go bigger, Teddy? Let me think. Who's my... God, I don't even know. I'm going to go with a hot wrestler, like Alexa Bliss. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
All right, well, do you want to grab your
It's
guitar?
going to be Teddy. Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll move the mic. I'm so nice. You can wear those headphones as monitors.
I don't really need them.
All right, no monitors. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in today, and thank you, Mike, for joining us.
Hey, anytime. I'm right down the street.
We're
anytime.
He's gonna do. You're all tuned up.
I think so.
All right. Here's. I'll let you introduce it.
All right, we ready here?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Thought you'd live forever, but you were so wrong. You live a life of silence. It's left you so cold. Now you see there's nothing and think about jumping into the flames, into the flames. Broken, beaten, battered, the bastards took your soul. Blackened all the eyes that see through the fire. Now you see there's nothing. You think about jumping into the flames, into the flames. Feeling so low was never that high. Feeling so lonely you could die. See in the end, touching the flames forever. Your pain could be over. Into the flames, into the flames, into the flames, into the flames. Feeling so low was never at high. Feeling so lonely you could die. See in the end, touching the flames forever. Your pain could be over now. Fly to the end, see your breath. There's no more lonely when you die. Touching the edge, you're touching fire. Your pain is over.
Mike, thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
very
here
much.
today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you soon. And everyone else should go see All Sinners out on tour if you can. It's going to be a blast.
Thank you. Thank
you.
See everybody out there.
Yeah, and we're going to end things off today with a song that I'm actually going to play over air and not just have dead air like I did last time when I had Roger on. This one is Lead Me Into Darkness, and as always, first you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Rocco from Rockland. Follow All Sinners Band at All Sinners Band, and this one's Lead Me Into Darkness, and as always, thank you.
Big thank you to All Sinners and Mike for coming on the show. It was a blast interviewing you, and you can follow me on all social platforms, Twitter, at DJ Rocco Rockland, Instagram, YouTube here, at DJ Rocco from Rockland, and you can buy the merch, including this shirt, at Zazzle.com/store/Roccos_rewind. Thank you.